feel kind of fine standing next to you. Baby girl, how do I let you my feel right? Would you tell me the truth? Stay with me and love me through the night. Endlessly, I'ma keep on my chains when I'm making love to you. Hold me close and let me squeeze you tight through the night. Baby girl, I want you to do right. Would you tell me the truth? Do you like to do it? Watch me go zoom, zoom, zoom. Baby girl, I want you to do right. Would you like to treat? Stay with me and love me through the night. Endlessly, I just wanna know how you feel. Tell me if I'm doing it right. I may be covered in candy, but I still smell good. Baby, let me know how you like you do right. Don't lie to me, let me ride you all night long. I'm trying to impress you, girl. Let me know how do I look in my do right. I'm trying to get intimate. Like you love you, like you love me before, baby. You don't have to like any of these. What consequence? Baby girl, how I can keep my do right. Get a tired right. Take you away and press down to me. Baby girl, I'm smashing my do right. 'Cause it's only right. And you like the way my ice creams. In the night, baby girl, do you like me when I do right? Let me know. Let me know. Let's make love till we fall asleep. I like the way you feel next to me. Baby, you look so good in this moonlight. Stay with me and help me through the night. Baby, let's make love till we fall asleep.
Oh shit, everybody. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Rick T Podcast, episode 28. I'm your host, Eric Holmes, as always, along with my two longtime friends. Actually, one longtime friend. For right now, we'll get to Jello in a little bit. And also the co-host of the Rick T Podcast, Tony Cave. How you doing, brother?
Good. How are you, sir?
I'm good, my friend. Before we get started tonight, I do want to remind everybody to go follow and subscribe to us on all social media platforms, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, to show us some love and for you to keep updated with all of our new posts, videos, and news updates with sports and the Rick T Podcast. Now, Tony, let's get right into episode 28, man. And I've been waiting to get to episode 30 for a minute, man. Chat's popping. Let's see what chat's saying. Let's get it started from the beginning. So my boy Tony, what up, chat? I'm saying what up, chat. And like I said, this is live on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. So this is my profile from Facebook saying what's up. Shout out Jesse JX. He is the Rick T Podcast graphic designer. He is part of the Xylo team. We'll talk about that in a little bit, though. So what up, Jesse? Shout out to my boy Blake. Blake Trevino, go support our YouTube and Twitter. That is for the Rick T Podcast. That is not his self-promotion stuff. That is for the Rick T Podcast. So if you guys want to go support, go ahead and go over to the YouTube and Twitter and stuff like that and go ahead and follow and subscribe on those. We would hella appreciate it. Shout out to my boy Little J6, one of my favorites here, man. Welcome to the podcast, episode 28, man. How you doing, Little J? Get deeper. Jay Money Time with the goddamn little aliens, man. Welcome to the podcast, brother. Appreciate you. Big Blue J 92 is here. Welcome, Big Blue J 92. Let's get everybody popping. That is everybody in this motherfucker. So Tony, we're gonna get right into it, starting with segment 1, man. And this is, like I said, not a segment that we like doing, man. But the other day was the 1-year anniversary of the passing of Kobe Bryant and Gigi Bryant, along with 9 others. But we're gonna go ahead and play a little video remembering them.
We're here to celebrate the greatest who's ever wore the purple and gold. We are so blessed to have had this man wear the purple and gold for 20 years, and he was all about excellence. He was driven. His will to win was very, very high. And tonight, we're able to put not just one of his jerseys, but both of his jerseys up high. I hope that you recorded every game. I hope that you're doing the same thing tonight, because there will never, ever be another Kobe Bryant.
For Kobe Bryant.
His team was a double overtime victory. It was not a well-played game. It's not going in the Naismith Hall of Fame.
It was the ultimate non-clutch game. Meantime, the Timberwolves, they win the opening tip.
YouTube TV has no hidden fees, unlike traditional services. Try it free.
We are America's Kitchen. DoorDash. Every flavor welcome.
He wanted to be the best basketball player that he could be. And as I got to know him, I wanted to be the best big brother that I could be.
DeJounte Murray will do the same. The 24-second shot clock, of course, Kobe Bryant.
I won't be able to tell her how gorgeous she looks on her wedding day.
And of course, Kobe's other number.
That came here at 18 years of age. Retired at 38 and became probably the best dad that we've seen over the last 3 years, man.
It's going to wear out the bar as they tribute Kobe Bryant's 24. Started off.
Remember and honor the lives of Kobe and Gianna Bryant.
To Vanessa, Natalia, Bianca, Capri, my wife and I will keep you close in our hearts and our prayers. We will always be here for you. always.
Are going to take a 24-second shot clock violation in honor of Kobe Bryant. And fans here.
In a moment of silence in honor of number 24, Kobe Bryant.
I just don't have a lot to say. The news is just devastating to everybody who knew him, known him a long time.
On their feet, applauding. And the Clipper recognized something special.
Gigi would have most likely become the best player in the WNBA. She would have made a huge difference.
Holding on to it. And the crowd recognizing what this means.
Kobe, your Heavens MVP. I love you, my man. Till we meet again. Rest in peace, Kobe.
8-second violation.
Start your day with Secret. Secret stops sweat 3 times more. Secret.
Violation in honor of number 8. And we expect.
Can you describe the mood amongst your teammates?
Man, everybody's sad, you know what I mean? Words can explain his impact he had on this floor.
Kobe had a multitude of iconic moments here at Madison Square Garden, including setting a then Madison Square Garden record of 61 points in 2009. And tonight, we remember the life and legacy of Kobe Bryant.
Markelle Fultz holding the basketball.
Mommy, Natalia, Bianca, Capri, and Daddy love you so much, Gigi. I will miss your sweet handmade cards, your sweet kisses, and your gorgeous smile. I miss you, all of you, every day. I love you.
When Kobe Bryant died, a piece of me died.
24 and 8, the two numbers. Kobe Bryant wore as a member of the Los Angeles Lakers for 2 days.
With the most pride was his role as a loving husband to Vanessa, daddy to Gigi and Natalia, Bianca.
Can't hear you.
But you guys know this isn't one of our favorite things to do. This is not one of our favorite goddamn subjects that we like to talk about. But it's something that we will here on the Rick T podcast, man. We ain't never gonna forget Kobe. Shit like that, you know what I mean? But like I said, January 26, 2020, a year ago yesterday, we lost a legend. And here on the Rick T podcast, he will never be forgotten. So I hope you guys enjoyed that short or kind of long video of remembering Kobe. But like I said, it had to be done. Tony, you got anything to say about the legend Kobe?
It still doesn't feel real, man. That video made me fucking almost start crying.
Dead ass, bro. I hate hearing Vanessa
Yeah,
Bryant
me too.
shit cry. That shit sucks for real, for real. But like I said,
man.
bro, rest in peace.
My grandma all texted me. Yeah.
She's like, "You good? You good?" You're like, "Yeah, I'm sure."
Yeah. She texted me yesterday. She's like, I know it's a hard day for you. And I was like, I mean, I wasn't close to the guy, but it's
A lot of people were for real fucked up over that, man. But hey, let's get right into segment 2. Let's get right past the sad shit and get on to the crazy shit, man. Super Bowl 55 is set, man. After Sunday's NFC and AFC championship game, the kings of the conferences were crowned. But not only that, Super Bowl 55 matchup was set. Sunday, February 7th, 2021, the Kansas City Chiefs will travel to Tampa Bay to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And for the first time in NFL history, the Buccaneers will play in their home stadium in a Super Bowl. And since the Super Bowl is a couple weeks away, let's not take our picks yet, Tony. But let's just talk about what we thought about Sunday's games, between Tampa Bay and the Packers and the Bills and the Chiefs. So we'll start with you on this one, man. Tampa Bay went to Green Bay, the ice-cold tundra, and took on Green Bay. So Tampa Bay versus Green Bay. I thought I said the same thing, but they deadass just have bays. But Tampa Bay 31, Green Bay 26. How are you feeling about this one, Tony?
Well, like I said, Tom Brady can't play the way he played the week before. He can't be inconsistent, and he wasn't. He's out there making big plays, and he scores right before half and gives them a 14-point lead right before half. It was just Tom Brady. It's him being the GOAT. It's him doing what he's got to do. And I guess he watched the podcast because I told him he couldn't be inconsistent, and he wasn't inconsistent. So
he started going off for real, straight up. But Buccaneers 31, Green Bay 26. I'm going to read the stats to you guys before I get started on some men. So Tom Brady, 280 yards passing. That he went 20 for 36, 3 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. Rodgers went 346 yards passing, 33 for 48, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Leonard Fournette led the team with 55 rushing yards. Aaron Jones led the team with 27 rushing yards. Chris Godwin had 110 receiving yards, no touchdowns, and Marquez Valdez-Scantling had 115 receiving yards on 4 receptions with 1 touchdown. So before I get started on this, I want to say that looking at Tom Brady throw 3 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, Jameis Winston's probably at home on his couch disgusted. Like, people got on me all year, all my career about throwing as many interceptions as I do touchdowns. But Tom Brady does it, and he doesn't get ate up at all. And I'm a big Tom Brady fan, you know what I mean? So I'm not sitting here trying to roast Tom Brady. It's Tom Brady. He led him to the Super Bowl. But as a Jameis Winston, like, if I was Jameis Winston, I'd be on the couch pissed, and I'd be tweeting. I'd be wanting to get justification for my play, and I'd be wanting to get justification for Tom Brady's 3 interceptions and barely winning the goddamn podcast, or winning the goddamn game. I almost said winning the podcast, but winning the game. So I don't know, man. It was a great game from Tom Brady and the Buccaneers, but they got a challenge ahead. I think they definitely need to hit the practice field straight up. Before the game, their safety ended up being out, Antoine Winfield. He's a rookie, but he is like the quarterback of that team. He's a Pro Bowler in his rookie year. His dad used to play in the NFL. He's definitely a beast. But I definitely think that they're going to need him back. They're going to need AB back to compete against a strong Kansas City team. But Aaron Rodgers, a lot of people, I've been watching the Pat McAfee show. A lot of people have been roasting him and saying he dropped the ball and he choked. He finally had what he wanted, which is a home playoff game in Green Bay, and he didn't get it done. I don't know what to say about it. I'm not going to say it's right, but I'm not going to say it's wrong because I kind of feel both ways about it. How do you feel on that, Tony? Do you think Aaron Rodgers dropped the ball?
Big time. I mean, You can't lose a game when the guy across the sidelines of you is throwing 3 interceptions. Yeah, I mean, that's 3 opportunities missed right there.
Yeah, I completely agree. Chat, drop your comments on what you guys think of that game. It was a crazy fucking game. Like I said, bro, you can't throw 3 touchdowns and 3 interceptions and barely get a win and get, glorified. Like, you got to get talked to by your coach. You got to look in the mirror a little bit. What do you think of it?
So my thing on that is Winston made a career out of it. Tom Brady did it in a big time game and got lucky because Aaron Rodgers couldn't capitalize on it.
Yeah.
So that's my thing, is Winston made himself known for that.
Yeah, I can agree with that. He was doing it every year, all year long. I think one year he finished with 30 touchdowns and 30 interceptions. So, yeah, you're right on that. That was just his career average. You know what I'm saying? Little J6 in the chat says, game was shit. And I'm going to put these comments right back up real quick just so people know who got. Jay said go Chiefs. So Jalen definitely wants the Chiefs. Justin said it's Bucs season. It might be, but who knows? But we'll go on to the next game. Tony, we'll start with you on this one. The Buffalo Bills traveled to the Kansas City Chiefs Stadium in Arrowhead and took them on, and then they ended up coming out on the bottom of the pile, 24-38. So do you want to hear the stats before you start, or you got it?
Give me the stats.
All right, bet. Josh Allen finished with 287 yards passing. He went 28 for 48 with 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. Pat Mahomes went 325, 29 for 38, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Josh Allen led the team in rushing with 88 yards. And Williams led the team in rushing for the Chiefs with 52 yards, which is actually surprising. Travis Kelce led the team in receiving with 118 yards and 2 touchdowns. Cole Beasley led the team in receiving on the Bills with 88 yards, no touchdowns. So, Tony, Bills 24, Chiefs 38. How you feeling on that one?
I mean, the quarterback stats kind of speak for themselves right there.
Facts.
So that's where your win and loss comes from. I wanted the Bills to win this game badly. 1, because I'm a Broncos fan. 2, because my grandpa is a big-time Bills fan. He's been waiting 25 years for this to happen. So, just heartbreak after heartbreak for the old guy. I hope they ball out next year, and I hope they do well.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. Bills 24, Chiefs 38. Watching that game in real time, sitting on the couch, eating your pizza or whatever it was, Jalen, I can agree with that. Bills are going to be cold next year. But like I say, watching that game, sitting there eating your pizza, drinking your beer, whatever you're doing, you have to notice the difference in the speed of the Chiefs to the speed of the Buffalo Bills. And I have nothing wrong with the Buffalo Bills. I have nothing negative to say about them. I don't even have anything negative to say about them with the stats, with the score, with how far they got. I have nothing bad to say about them. I think they did their thing this year. No one really expected it. I think they needed Tom Brady to leave that division. But I did want to see a Bills Tom Brady Super Bowl. I thought that would have been nice. But the Chiefs on offense, man, I always say defense is better than offense. But I really question that theory when I'm watching Pat Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, McCall Hardman. They didn't even have Sammy Watkins. And then the driver of the whole shit is Andy Reid. Like, bro, you can't stop that. I think I'm a good D coordinator on Madden and shit. I think I got the swagger and shit like that. But, dude, I could not stop Andy Reid. No fucking way. There's no fucking way, bro. He would eat me the fuck up. The same way he eats Sean McVay up. The same way he eats Mike McCarthy up. The same way he eats great coaches up in the NFL. And I hope they play Jacksonville so he can kind of give Urban Meyer like a welcome to the NFL coaching moment. I think him out of all people would be perfect to give that to him. But straight up, Bills 24, Chiefs 38. Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl again. There's really not a surprise about it. People were calling this before the year even started. I seen it at the beginning, kind of lost it in the middle, and then seen it towards the end, and now here we are. But I don't know. Pat Mahomes definitely didn't even look like he got injured, huh, Tony?
Are you talking about his neck sprain or concussion?
Yeah, bro. He came back and didn't even look like that shit affected him at all.
Yeah. I mean, he passed concussion protocol and whatnot, so I mean, whatever. My grandma was pissed because she wanted my grandpa to be happy, and then when she heard Patrick Mahomes was playing, she was like, that's bullshit, blah, blah, blah. She was not happy at all.
That ass. She's like, fuck this. We want to see Chad Henne. Because you said your grandparents are big Bills fans. They've been waiting for that for 25 years, right?
Yeah, my grandpa had like Bills caps behind him for the game. Like he had them all lined up and shit. And every week for the past like 6 weeks when they've been winning, my grandpa's ordered wings. So we got wings to try to keep the tradition alive. It was a cool little game to watch with my grandparents, but didn't turn out that way.
Yeah. I think an ad is actually running right now for the podcast. Thank God. I actually just ran one. So we're just going to talk a little bit, chop it up until these ads end. And then we'll get back into the talk, which my ads just ended. So we right back in here. I do want to say something on Jay Money Time's comment. Las Vegas Raiders beat Chiefs. Every person in the world would do this if they beat the Chiefs, me included. I'd be tagging my team like, man, we handled these dudes like it was nothing. These dudes couldn't hang with my boy Derek Carr and Ruggs and Nelson Aguilar and all these whack-ass players that you guys have in goddamn Las Vegas, man. Hey, you guys did beat them. I'll give you guys waxed that ass, too. It wasn't even close. But, bro.
Yeah, but then in the last game of the year, the Raiders, like, barely beat my trash-ass Broncos.
Your facts about that, and I have one thing to say about the Raiders whole season. Y'all beat the Jets on a fucking last second, broke ass, bad defensive coordinator. Like, I don't even blame the player for that. He was like, yo, man, get in their face. Don't fucking let the end catch anything in front of you. Like, what? What D coordinator says some shit like that? That's why he got fired the next damn day. But, hey, we ain't even talking about the Raiders right now, but I appreciate you dropping that comment. Like I was just saying, though, if Dallas beat them, if Dallas would have beat the Steelers, I'd have been talking big shit for about 6 weeks. I'd have been talking big shit because then they would have just went on and had the rest of their like little winning streak season. Mr. Larson, 2750. Bears beat the Bucks. Like I said, bro, I'd be doing the damn same thing. But shout out, Mr. Larson, 2750. Welcome to the podcast, man. Appreciate you for tuning in, brother. TK said, facts. Thank you for tuning in, brother. Yeah, sorry, I was talking, so he just likes to type it while I'm talking. It's a respect thing. Appreciate you, Tony. But let's get started right into the next segment, bro. And I'm actually really fucking excited about this one. UFC 257. It happened last Saturday. Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier. Everyone's seen this shit. I want to say before I even start these videos and this shit that I'm about to play for you guys, I'm the only one in the chat, in the podcast, out of Jello, Tony, Jay, Justin, everybody. Me and Jason, I think, actually, because he bet Poirier. We bet Poirier on this shit and won big money on it. Thank God. Thank you, Poirier. He's the truth. This man is a bad motherfucker. But let me read this. Once they'd broken, McGregor finished strongly, but Poirier went for him with a series of calf kicks, which at the time didn't seem so important, but the American continued a strategy to start the second, and it was soon clear that McGregor's leg was dead, and that left him struggling with his mobility, allowing Poirier to land a massive left, hurting McGregor terribly. The man from Dublin is made of strong stuff, and he stayed on his feet, but Poirier could smell blood, and he ran and punished down McGregor, eventually landing a full blow square of his rival's nose. And with that, the referee had seen enough. Here's the fight highlights from Dustin's fight and his after fight octagon interview. So I'm actually excited to show you guys this. Let me get it all set for you. Bam, 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 bam.
This championship bout is sponsored by Kirk in theaters only April 2nd at Manscaped.com. It's time! God! Poirier! Let's do it.
He's going forward. In green, immediately takes the center of the octagon.
This is the important time for Poirier. You got to get through the early parts, him on his heels. Ooh, kicks are very giant. Space. And try to find that left hand on Dustin Poirier.
McGregor.
If you're McGregor, you need to get back to the center now.
Conor, too. He's controlling that hand.
I mean, the overhook of Dustin Conor to work with the left hand and keep it nice and close.
To the center of the octagon, 90 seconds to go. I mean, obviously, similar to what he did to Cowboy Cerrone. Beautiful elbow. Look at some of these shoulder strikes right on the nose. Very interesting. Nice for the clinch. There's a left hand right on the chin.
Lead hand looked like a debilitating calf kick. Bill Sutcliffe appeared to like what they saw out of Connor. They want an act. The right hand lands flush for Connor.
Connor might have hurt him a little bit.
Ooh. Nice leg.
See those low calf kicks, man.
No, he smart move. A wider stance, which is why you see Poirier looking and kick. But he
has
does
many skills.
He does carry.
Those guys blast those low leg kicks.
Because Connor will get the timing like that.
Can't throw him blind, right? Because every time you throw him,
just got to be safe. Connor's got to start landing his two. Nice body shot there from Connor.
That leg already. And we're in round number 2. Connor's best shot. A left hand straight on the chin. Question when you've been knocked out by somebody early and landing the shots.
Connor's trying to kill him now.
And now a left hand for Dustin.
Seems like Dustin's jab there from Poirier.
A touch on that lead leg of McGregor coming up on 3 minutes here, round 2.
I think it was
that outside leg up bad.
Solid. Maybe even for Connor.
Yeah,
the level change.
Yep, Connor
to save his
on the end of the punches.
No, man, you can't sit out here at this range.
From Poirier now, a right hand. It's hurt.
Up, man. Dustin Poirier.
Oh, big left. Oh my God.
Dustin Poirier.
He's got to go back to the couch. Big left and now a right.
Hurt bad.
Poirier. Oh my God.
Man, it was fucking nasty. It was fucking nasty, bruh. It was fucking mean as hell. But my favorite part, let me show you guys this. One more little minute video. This was my favorite part about the whole damn thing is the way he handled it. This guy is a fucking professional. He will be a champion soon. Actually, I think he is a champion. I'm not gonna fucking lie.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 32 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO, Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
Lafayette, Louisiana, I love you. I'm coming home, baby.
Parker's dad getting it done tonight. I am here with the winner, Dustin the Diamond Poirier, in a career full of signature wins, none bigger than this one. As you get your revenge against Conor McGregor, congratulations, epic performance. You got to be on cloud 9, my man.
Yeah, I'm happy, man, but I'm not surprised. I put in the work. First off, I want to say Conor took this, this result very professionally over here. He's a pro, man, and nothing but respect. We're 1-1. Maybe we have to do it again, But I'm just happy, man. I'm happy in the place I am. Like I say over again, I'm happy with the man I see in the mirror. And this fight is great. This win is great, but we're fighting for something bigger back home. And me and the Good Fight Foundation are doing really big things. So if you want to check that out, go to thegoodfightgroup.com. I love my team, I love my wife, and I love my city.
Before we talk about the immediate future, let's just talk about the performance. Fought a near perfect fight. I would think the takedown early, you invested in the calf kicks, and it certainly was a factor. And then power in both hands on full display. Your thoughts on the fight?
Yeah, the goal was to be technical and to pick my shots, not brawl at all. I have a big tendency, and you saw on the end of this one, I had him hurt, so I went a little crazy. But I can box, I can kickbox very technically, but I have a tendency of just getting crazy and trying to hurt guys and getting very out of position and getting myself in trouble that I shouldn't be. I think I showed a little bit of counter boxing here. I know Max Holloway thinks he has the best boxing, but I got 2 wins over the kid. Nothing but respect to him. I'm a big fan, but I beat him twice, and I felt like I was boxing pretty well with Conor. He hit me with some good counter twos. We knew his timing on the counter two was some of the best in the game, but I just don't give a man. I'm here to win.
Boca Boxing large tonight. Before I let
And I just don't give a fuck, man. I'm just here to win. I'm just here to win. That's Dustin Poirier, ladies and gentlemen, bro. He is a motherfucking champion. Let's give a hand for the man. Give a fucking hand. Guy's a fucking champion, straight up. He's a fucking true champion. But let's get past 257, man, and get right into my shit. Rick T Podcast, scratching the fucking surface, man. Welcome to the Rick T Podcast, scratching the surface. Let's get it. Tony, we'll start with you on this one. Bruce Arians says the Buccaneers have a huge advantage playing the Super Bowl 55 at home. So my question to you, bro, is will home field advantage really make a difference for Tampa in the next 2 Sundays. Seeing that I think they are having fans, but I think like 7,500 of them are frontline workers. So it's not even specific like team fans. It's just like you work in a doctor's office, go. Got a ticket for you, go. You know what I mean? And then I think they're having like the families, and then I think they're having like 2,000 actual fans. So it's not necessarily a true home field advantage. So my question to you again is, will home field advantage really matter in the Super Bowl on 2 Sundays?
I mean, obviously, I don't know where these frontline workers are coming from. I mean, if they're from Florida, it's probably going to make a difference. I mean, you have a lot of EMTs are probably Buccaneers fans if they're from Florida. You know what I mean? I don't think they're taking frontline workers from Kansas City and flying them out to Florida all paid vacation.
They may. I mean, it's the Super Bowl. You never know. They might be like, yo, you guys have been busting your ass during COVID. Have a fucking break here. Free Super Bowl trip on fucking me, man. Oh, God. First of all, Buffalo sucks. Miami, baby. That's what EW8045 says. What up, EW8045? Welcome to the Rick T Podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Jesus, I haven't seen Miami play since, they got their ass whooped in Buffalo. Week 16, 17, something like that. But I don't know. I could agree with you on that. If the frontline workers are partly and I think that maybe what they're doing is maybe they're splitting them and getting like a bunch of Kansas City frontline workers and flying them out, and then maybe they're getting a bunch of Florida people and taking them to the Super Bowl as well. So that way it's even. I don't know necessarily how they're doing it. I maybe should have did a little bit more research in it, but I don't necessarily think that they wouldn't allow like a frontline worker from fucking Cali to go. You know what I mean? Like, why not?
Well, Cali has nothing to do with it.
Well, maybe there's a frontline worker and they're like, I got a free Super Bowl ticket. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why that wouldn't be possible. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Yeah. I get it.
I feel it though. But so yes, do you think it'll make it a difference, or you think it's fair game?
I mean, if they're off in the Florida area, then yes, it's going to make a difference.
Okay. I agree with that. Bruce Arians says the Buccaneers have a huge advantage playing Super Bowl 55 at home. Will home field advantage really make a difference in Tampa? Honestly, I don't think it's necessarily home field advantage with the crowd that'll make an advantage. I think it's the advantage that they've been beating teams on the road all 4 weeks of playoffs or all 3 weeks of playoffs. You know what I mean? They didn't get a first round bye, and they're ranked 5 out of 6 or 7 or 8 teams or something like that. So they haven't had one home game all fucking playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So they played Washington in Washington. And then they went on and beat the Saints in New Orleans. Then they beat Green Bay in Green Bay. And now they get to play the biggest game of all at home. I do think it'll make a difference. Getting that good night's sleep in your own bed the night before, not having to sleep in a hotel or anything like that. And actually, I think because of COVID protocol, they're not making the Chiefs show up to Florida until Saturday night. So they're really just going to show up, sleep, play the fucking game the next morning, and then probably bounce. You know what I'm saying? So it might not be a huge deal, but I think just the aspect of literally you're going against Tom Brady. He gets a good night's sleep in his own damn bed. He drives 10-20 minutes to the stadium, gets ready for the Super Bowl. If he wins that motherfucker, he's literally driving 10-20 minutes home. You know what I mean? I don't know if he's going to turn up or something like that, but
he'll get a good night's sleep as long as Antonio Brown's not throwing a rager in the basement.
Shit, Antonio Brown better be getting a good night's sleep too if that nigga want to play for real. He missed last week against Green Bay with a knee injury. They announced it earlier last week, but it was kind of like a game time decision. Same with Antoine Winfield at safety. You know what I mean? So I think they need both of those dudes back. I don't think there should be no Ragers in a basement. You know what I said last podcast? It's rated RX in that motherfucking basement, straight up. It's rated RX in that motherfucker for real. Probably flying a jet to New England. Shit, maybe. I mean, he's been there for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's where
he's gonna go knock on Belichick's door. He's gonna be like, "Look what I got, motherfucker."
He's like, Bill. Oh God, Bill's like, "I want to kiss you, boy." He's like, do it. It's just some fucked up shit, bro. But let's move on to the next question, bro. Hashtag thank you, Aaron Rodgers trends after Aaron clarifies his comments about his and others' future. And hashtag thank you, Aaron Rodgers actually came from Pat McAfee. He started the trend and everyone just started hashtagging thank you, Aaron Rodgers. And then Pat McAfee made a contest out of it and was like, the best thank you, hashtag thank you, Aaron Rodgers quote or fucking bash or whatever the fuck it is, we're going to give $10,000 to. So it was like a bunch of people started hashtagging that shit. Even Skip Bayless got involved in that. And even on the Pat McAfee show today, he said that Pat McAfee was the only one who like really got in his ass and was like, thank you, Aaron Rodgers, for blowing all 5 Super Bowls and this and that and this and that, and just got in his ass. And then Pat McAfee was like, I honestly wanted him to send me his PayPal because I low-key was going to choose him to win. And it's fucked up because Pat McAfee has Aaron Rodgers on the show every Tuesday. Even this Tuesday after the loss, he had him on there. It was some fucked up shit, bro. It was some fucked up shit, bro. Aaron Rodgers was on that show looking like this. Straight up. He looked stupid, bro. The man looked embarrassing. Yeah, he was pissed. But my question to you with that whole thank you, Aaron Rodgers trends after his whole clarification with his comments, and I believe his comments were nobody's future is certain here in Green Bay, mine included. You know what I mean? And that's right after a loss in the NFC Championship. So my question to you is, do you believe Rodgers doesn't see that he wouldn't be back in Green Bay? Do you truly believe that he sees any part in his head that he would be gone?
No, I can't see him anywhere else. Personally, I don't see him in another jersey. Like I try to envision him in like a Niners jersey. Can't do it. I try to envision him in like a, for example, a Broncos jersey. Can't see it. Like I can't see him wearing anything other than the green.
I can completely agree with that.
Come to the Big Easy.
Oh
Jay,
my gosh.
Jay's trying to build a super team down there.
I can see him in a Saints jersey. You can see me in a Saints jersey, bro. You're like, Eric, we need a receiver. Come to the Big Easy. I'm like, on my way. On my fucking way. Jay Sanchez, J Money Time says, I can see them finding new talent to take his place. They have a good team and do next man up. My thing with that whole next man up thing is they just drafted a quarterback, Jordan Love, in the first round last year. Aaron Rodgers was going through this whole thing after they did that about it's disrespectful, I'm the man of the future, and then he wouldn't like answer to Aaron or Love or Jordan Love or whatever. He wouldn't answer his calls. He wouldn't train him all year, and then this year he won an MVP and shit. You know what I mean? So I don't necessarily see why he would think he was gone. Like, you made it a good run. You won MVP. You still have a couple years left under your belt.
So
you're fucking idiot.
So do you have inside information that he won MVP?
Allegedly, he won MVP. Sorry, I thank you for checking me on that. Okay. Allegedly, he won MVP this year. Everyone knows the fuck he did. But allegedly, he won MVP. So I don't necessarily see any reason why he would leave. You know what I mean? And he has decent talent. I don't see Devontae Adams going anywhere anytime soon, anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a little crazy. EW8045 says, nope, he will be back in Green Bay. No, Eric, you're too slow, bruh. I could play in the Big Easy. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. I got 4.3 speed, bro. I'm about to run a 40 this offseason. During the football offseason, I heard Tony's gonna do something crazy. And I'm going to do something crazy. I'm going to time my 40 and stream it for you guys to see. I'm going to get a podcast on Sunday morning and hit the field one morning and be like, here we go.
Hey,
line up
y'all,
on my 40.
Y'all had your chance for me to do something crazy. Josh Allen blew that shit for everybody.
Honestly. Big Blue J 92. Shout out to Big Blue J 92, my dog. He said he's staying in Green Bay. I agree. And Lil J6 said he won MVP. Allegedly. The stuff doesn't come out yet. The stuff hasn't came out yet. It doesn't come out until
it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, it hasn't happened yet. We allegedly know Justin Herbert won Rookie of the Year. I don't know though, because I've been watching a lot of podcasts with Justin Jefferson. And
isn't it the night before the Pro Bowl?
I believe it's the night before the Super Bowl. Actually, that's Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Maybe though. Maybe. I'm not too sure. I'll actually make that a segment on the next podcast on Saturday, just so we know. Jay versus Eric in a race on podcast, bro. I would dust that nigga, bro. I would dust him. It'd be embarrassing for Jay. It's like Tom Brady versus Pat Mahomes. Like, Jalen's fast, but bro, I'm the GOAT. I'm the old GOAT. Don't play
I'll
with
bet
me.
money he won MVP and all dust test. Well, yeah, we all agree that he definitely probably won MVP. We're not disagreeing with you, sir. We're just saying it hasn't happened.
They
He
haven't
doesn't
gave him
have
the award.
trophy
Yeah,
yet.
the award is not in his presence yet, so we can't say that he won. So we have to say he won allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Give it a chance to just flow, but we all really know it is what it is. But straight up, I don't think he's going nowhere. Tony doesn't think he's going anywhere, but we'll see. I think it'll be an interesting offseason this year more than any. But we'll go on to the next one. Mahomes looks to join Brady as the only QBs to win 2 Super Bowls in his first 4 seasons. So my question to you, Tony, is who do you believe had the better start to their career, Tom Brady or Pat Mahomes? And that's a tough question.
Right this second. As of right this second, it's Tom Brady. However, my answer could change in 2 weeks.
I can completely agree with that. Oh, hell no. This man said, run, Eric, run. It's only funny because my fantasy name for the past 3 years has been Run, Ricky, Run. Like, straight up, run, Ricky, run. Run, Eric, run. I'm telling you, I'm going to do it on the podcast this offseason. My manager. Mark the episode, Justin. I'm going to let you choose the episode. It got to be warm outside, though, because I ain't going outside and running a 40 on ice. I'm not doing it.
Hey, and it got to be like a milestone episode, like episode 50.
Episode 50. I'm pulling you know how, what's his face? What the fuck is his name? He's on ESPN. He runs the 40.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
It's on Madden and everything.
Yeah, he does like the Lambo leap and he fails.
Yeah, yeah, he can barely jump and shit. Like I'm dead ass gonna be just like him. I'm gonna get my suit and tie and shit for the podcast. That episode 50, and then I'm gonna be on the field with cleats on, and you guys are gonna be like, "What is this dude doing?" And you guys are gonna be like, "Oh, this guy got 4.3 speed." Y'all gonna be like this. Oh, this man got 4.3 speed.
Hey. Our podcast manager just said episode 40 got to be. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna vote on that. I'm with Justin. Episode 40.
I'm gonna vote on the weather because you motherfuckers got me tripping. That's coming up in about 12 episodes.
Nah.
That has 12 episodes. That's 6 weeks.
Nah. Yeah, 6 weeks from now. You live in Colorado, bro. It could be sunny. It could be 70 degrees out.
I think episode 50 is a bigger milestone. Yeah, Jason had it. I'm just playing. We can do whatever. I guess episode my manager, it is what it is, man. Episode 40, it is. Straight up, it's Rich Eisen. Or Rich Eisen, however you say his last name. Big Blue Jay. Shout out to you, man. You know everything. Everything. This man knows everything, Rich Eisen. But I straight up think that I'm gonna run a 4.3 time. I'm gonna have someone time it and everything. Straight up, you guys are gonna be real embarrassed, jealous, actually, not embarrassed, jealous. Y'all gonna wish you had wheels like me. Straight up.
If you run a 4.3, I'll start emailing out to NFL teams. I'll find you an agent. We'll make it happen.
It's gonna be intense. I'm gonna be like, yeah, I can't do this podcast shit. I'm ready for the NFL.
I'm calling it. I'm calling it right now. You run a 5.1.
Do you want to know the truth? In high school, okay, so freshman year, I don't remember my time. I don't. It was a long time ago. Sophomore year, I pulled my hamstring in the middle of my 40. So I'm like, oh, yeah, this is a good time. And then, like, out of nowhere, I was like, ah! And I finished it. So I didn't even fuck with my time. I just started rehabbing and shit. And then junior year and senior year, I ran a 4.8, bruh. As a number 1 receiver, a 4.8. They looked like my coaches kept looking at me and like looking at the time and they're like, for real? And I'm like, yeah, what is it? And they're like, 4.8. I was like, damn, I'm slow as shit.
So let me tell you something. As a 250-pound left tackle, I ran a 4.9.
You fast motherfucker for real. that's all that says. Jalen ran a 4.6. That's what Justin ran literally right after I ran a 4.8. I was like, Justin, come on, bro, slow down. You motherfucker. I'm just not good at running 40s, I guess, but I'm gonna run a 4.3. You slow motherfucker, Eric. You slow mo. You tripping, bro. You tripping.
My big ass almost had a better time than you.
Bro, I had a bad day. I had a bad couple years, all right? I was still y'all gonna keep fucking around. I'm gonna put my highlights on this motherfucking podcast. I swear to God.
I'll fucking hop off this podcast.
You swear to God.
Get off and let you do that episode by yourself. If you get on here and put your highlight tape on here, bro.
The off season needs something. It might be the same episode I run my 40s so people can get a taste of what I can do with my cuts and my hands and stuff, you know? I might ball.
All right.
I might have Haley.
I'll log back into Huddle, and we'll pull up some of my pancake blocks.
You got a couple highlight tapes too?
Yeah, I got a bunch. I was making them from like my sophomore year in high school.
Oh yeah, Justin said we're losing viewers already. You're fucking crackhead. We're the same amount of viewers. Ain't no one leaving this shit. Everyone tune. It's either gonna be episode 40 when I run the 40, or it's gonna be here soon. Me and Tony just gonna have a segment of like highlights. It might be on Talk Your Talk, to be honest. That might be a better segment for some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We'll talk
that
about it.
Might be a better episode for that shit.
Keep tuned into the Twitter, the Instagram, shit like that. I'll let you guys know when we're posting the highlights and doing the highlight episode. If you guys think you can fucking ball, send me your highlights. I'll send you a link. We'll get you on here, show your highlights, let you explain some shit, and then get you the fuck off my podcast. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. But Tony, let's get into this last question, and then we'll move on to the game. Everybody, we're playing a game after this segment. It's called Chat Trivia. I know you guys seen it in the status and such like that, so stay posted. This game is for you guys specifically. So let's get this last question done so we can get it over with. Tony, the Rams GM Lee Snead said Goff is a Ram at this moment, and he also said that Goff's contract is not easy to overcome. Because you know Jared Goff is in his contract year. He's hurt. He's not doing too well. He is doing too well. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's kind of like a Dak Prescott at this moment. So my question to you is, will Jared Goff be a Ram starting next season? And where are possible trade destinations for him if not?
That's a good one. So I think he would be a Ram. I think he's still going to be a Ram. But to answer your question, possible trade destinations for a washed-up, hurt, liable quarterback is going to be probably Denver, because we like to take chances on people that don't deserve it. Kirk Cousins, for example, he just did not work well with our offense. Goff's not going to work well with our offense. I mean, maybe another one would possibly be shit. I don't know. That's a really tough question, to be honest with you.
It is.
I mean, maybe the Chargers.
I'll
get Justin Herbert out of there just to piss you off.
I would be mad I'd be mad pissed straight up, bro. Goff to Jacksonville if they don't get Fields or Zach Wilson. They're getting fucking Trevor Lawrence, you crackhead.
Jacksonville has a #1 pick.
That's why I'm like, they're getting Trevor Lawrence. Why would they get Fields or Zach Wilson's midget ass?
No, they're going for Lawrence easily.
That kills me. Hey, Justin, I love your enthusiasm, man. Hey, we need that here in the Rick T podcast because we don't have none.
Honestly, just for that, Goff to Las Vegas.
Goff? Oh, that's actually a fucking good fit. That's actually probably the best fit I can think.
Nope.
No one's picking Lawrence.
No one's picking Lawrence first.
He's pulling. Hey, Tony, don't react. He's pulling a call and coward. He's trying to say shit to make you mad.
All right, so we have an opening for a podcast manager. If you'd like to submit your application, go ahead and send that over to our Twitter.
He's like, you're fired. Hey, close your computer. I'm gonna need you to come with me. Pack up. He's like, all right. But straight up, they are picking Trevor Lawrence. There's no doubt about it. Bro, I'm telling you right here, right now, I've been saying this for years. Trevor Lawrence is the best quarterback to come out of college in the last since I've been alive. Swear to God. There's not been a quarterback that got drafted that's better than Trevor Lawrence since I've been alive. That's my take. That's just what I feel. And we're going to see here in the next couple years what it is, bro. Because I personally think that is the next person to give Pat Mahomes.
Wait.
Like, I think Brady's going to retire, and that rivalry is going to come to Trevor Lawrence and Pat Mahomes.
Hang on. Weren't we alive when Brady was drafted?
Yeah. Or actually, I think he got I think he got drafted in like 98.
Exactly. Oh, yeah. So let's resend that statement. You said
Okay. So I think at the end of their careers that Trevor Lawrence will be the best quarterback drafted from 98 to 2021. At the end of Trevor Lawrence's career, said and done, me and you were going to be on ESPN FS1 fucking Rick T podcast or Rick T show. It's going to be called the Rick T show, not the podcast. And we're going to be dressed up, living in $1 million houses in LA. And I'm going to come on the podcast and be like, or I'm going to come on the show and be like, look at this ancient shit. And it's going to be from fucking 20 years ago. And it's going to be like, I'm telling you right here, right now, Trevor fucking Lawrence is going to be the best quarterback in the last 20 years. And you're going to be like, whoa. Wasn't Tom Brady? And people are going to be like, damn, they was talking about Tom Brady, bro. They was talking about TB12. Like, it's going to be like a fucking fossil. People are going to be like, oh. Like,
close the vault. Close the vault.
They're going to be like, holy
close
shit.
the vault. That's a time capsule right there.
We're both going to have beers. They're going to be like, that's not y'all. We're going to be like, yeah, it is.
I mean, I'm probably not gonna. I'm probably not gonna have no beer.
You said I'm probably not. I'm probably not. But to answer that last question, bro, Jared Goff ain't going nowhere. But chat, let's get right into this next game for y'all called Chat Trivia, bro. Everybody knows what trivia is, and us here at the Rick T Podcast love sports trivia. So we're going to give you guys a chance to win some special giveaway prizes just from knowing some sports trivia facts. So with the game Chat Trivia, we're going to start playing it every week. It's going to be a series of 10 to 13 to 15 trivia questions. The chatter with the most right answers at the end of the podcast will get a Rick T Mafia point, which is y'all's Rick T Mafia. We the Bills Mafia in this motherfucker straight up. So Rick T Mafia point. Get 2 Rick T Mafia points, and you, my friend, will get a special gift sent right to your door, no questions asked. So start tuning in every week for a chance to win yet another giveaway prize. Let's get the game started. Like I said, all you guys got to do is answer these questions right, which it was actually pretty hard. I feel like I know sports, and I didn't do too well at the trivia. So let's get right into it. I'm gonna ask the questions. Tony, we're gonna talk about the questions for about. I'll give the chatters a minute and 30 seconds apiece. All right, a minute and 30 seconds apiece. To answer these questions in the chat, and then we'll move on to the next one. At the end of all the questions, I'm gonna go ahead and read the answers back. Actually, no, I'll do it at the end of the question just so people know if they got that shit right or wrong. So let me go ahead and read the questions. Let's get it started. Question number 1, trivia question number 1. Everybody, listen up. Which team was the first team to win 6 Super Bowls? Was it the New England Patriots, the Dallas Cowboys, the Pittsburgh Steelers, or the San Francisco 49ers? So, Tony, let's get your answer on that first. Who do you think it was?
I'm going to just say the Cowboys just because I think you're biased like that.
You think I would put a biased-ass question like that?
Yeah.
Fuck you. Again, which team was the first team to win 6 Super Bowls, chat? Was it the New England Patriots, the Dallas Cowboys, the Pittsburgh Steelers, or the San Francisco 49ers? Man, y'all got about 45 seconds left. And then we're going to get right into the answers. But we're going to let this ride out until you guys get it left. Time, motherfuckers, time! So I'm going to start actually doing A, B, C, D, etc. just so it's easier for you guys to answer in the chat. Let's go ahead and read the answers. So Tony says the Dallas Cowboys. Big Blue Jay 92 says the Dallas Cowboys. Blake Trevino says Steelers. Little J6 says Cowboys. J Money Time says Steelers. And New York Jesse 8 says Dallas. Big Blue Jay changed his answer to Pittsburgh. The correct answer to that question, which team was the first team to win 6 Super Bowls, is the Pittsburgh Steelers. As much as you guys want to say it was Dallas, and I wish it was Dallas, Dallas only has 5 rings. You know what I'm saying? So it can't be us. A lot of people wouldn't know that. Super fans would. I think Justin knew that because his girl's a super big Steelers fan, and I think Jason and Jesse knew that shit because
anybody that said Dallas with me, go ahead and throw up one of these in chat.
I thought they had more Super Bowls. I thought. You fucking dick. Straight up. But that was actually a great question. I thought that was pretty hard. I got that shit wrong too. I said New England Patriots. I was like, But straight up, it was the Pittsburgh Steelers. So let's get on question 2, chat and Tony. Question number 2. Who has thrown for the most TDs in a single season? Was it A, Peyton Manning, B, Pat Mahomes, C, Drew Brees, or D, Brett Favre? Tony, who do you think it was?
Peyton.
It was Peyton Manning?
Yeah.
Big Peyton Manning. I think he threw for like 50 with Denver or whatever.
Jay.
Beast. Let's go ahead and
Jay.
yeah, we'll go ahead and give you guys a little minute to go ahead and ride that out. Sorry about that. I don't want to go too fast. Let me read the questions one more time for you so you guys have about 30 more seconds. Who has thrown for the most TDs in a single season? Was it A, Peyton Manning, B, Pat Mahomes, C, Drew Brees, or D, Brett Favre? You guys got 30 more seconds. Time, motherfuckers. Time. And the answer to the question, what quarterback has thrown for the most TDs in a single season, is Peyton Manning. You guys had that one right from the jump. You guys knew that. I think he threw for about 50 playing for the Broncos. I remember when he did it to Julius Thomas or whatever, I'm pretty sure. Big Blue Jay 92 said Manning. Lil J6 said Manning. Blake Trevino said Manning, definitely. And Jay Moneytime said B, which was Pat Mahomes. He did have a crazy rookie year. I think he threw for 40. I think that was the rookie record, though. So you are wrong, my friend. Saudi, my friend. So Jason is 2-0. Jalen's 1-1. Blake is 2-0. And Justin is 1-1 as well. New York Jesse did not answer on that one. So let's get right into the third question. How many Super Bowls have the Dallas Cowboys appeared in? Not how they won. How many have they appeared in? Is it A, 5, B, 6, C, 7, or D, 8. Tony, what do you think it is?
They've been around for a minute.
A minute. We're one of the greatest old school
I'm gonna
teams.
say-
Let's be real.
I'm gonna say 7.
7? 7 Super
Mhm.
Bowls. Tony thinks the Dallas Cowboys have appeared in 7 Super Bowls. So, chat, I'm going to give you guys 45 seconds to answer. Go ahead. Let's read the questions one more time. How many Super Bowls have the Dallas Cowboys appeared in? Is it A5, B6, C7, or D8? Chat, you got 45 seconds.
You got people saying 11 in chat.
Been to a lot. Ten more seconds. Time. The question, number 3, was how many Super Bowls have the Dallas Cowboys appeared in? Was it A, 5, B, 6, C, 7, or D, 8? Let's read the chat real quick. Justin said D, which is 8. Blake Trevino, I think 5. I'm not sure. J11 or Big Blue J92 said 11. New York Jesse said 8, or New York Jesse 8 said 11. Jay said 5. New York Jesse said 5. So we got 5, 5, 11, 5, and 8. Tony, you also said 7, right? You said 7.
Mm-hmm.
The correct answer to that question, how many Super Bowls have the Dallas Cowboys appeared in, is D. Justin was right. 8 Super Bowls we have appeared in. We have lost 3 of them, won 5 of them. Yeah, you're right, babe. You're right. You're right. But yeah, it is 8 Super Bowls that we've appeared in. D8. So Justin is 2-1. Actually, you guys are gonna have to keep your own scores and don't fucking lie. Please do not lie about your scores, because I will go back and watch this and catch you. Straight up. I want to see who gets the Rick T trivia point at the end of this. But I'm not going to be able to keep scores with 11 people answering. Straight up. But it is D. It is 8. Question number 4.
Did he lag out?
Who?
Did I lag out?
Tony, you there? Tony, you there? Tony, you there? Hello, Tony, you there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you did lag out for a second.
That was so weird. It was looking like you were lagging out.
Oh shit. Yeah, your screen went black and I could hear you, but I couldn't see you.
Whack.
Yeah, it is what it is. You're back. Let's get it popping. Question number 4. And actually, this was my girl's favorite question. She for real thought hard as fuck on this question, so I'm excited to ask you guys this question. Question number 4. How many teams are named after the bird? Is it A, 2, B, 3, C, 4, D, 5, or E, 6? The question again is, how many teams are named after the bird? 2 through 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. How many teams are named after the bird? Tony, can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, your shit is like frozen on your screen, but if you can still hear me, I think we might be all right. So the question is, how many teams are named after the bird? What do you think it is? 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6?
Fuck. I can only think of 2, so I'll say 2.
You're saying 2 straight up?
Yeah, I can only think of 2.
Wow, 2. He thinks 2 are named after the bird. I'll tell you 3 right now, but I'm not going to. Justin says C, which is 4. But I'm gonna give chat about 30 more seconds. How many teams are named after the bird? 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6? Give you guys 30 seconds. Go ahead. Time. So the question was, how many teams are named after the bird? 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6? So let's read chat real quick. Jay Money Time says C, which is 4. Justin thinks it's 4. Blake says 5. New York Jesse says 5. Big Blue Jay 92 says 5. Little J 6 says 5. So we got a lot of 5s, a 4, and Tony says 2. So the answer is, how many teams are named after the bird? It is 5. You guys were all right except Justin and Tony. It is the Falcons, the Cardinals, the Seahawks. Fuck, who all is it?
Falcons,
the Seahawks, the Cardinals, the Eagles, and the Ravens. That's what it was.
Oh my god, dude! I couldn't think of that.
Yeah, dead ass. It was screwing with me and my girl straight up too, bro. We could not figure that shit out. Tony, leave the link and then come back. You're frozen. That's my boy. He does it like that. That's my dude. Jalen said he's 2-2. Do I believe you? Yes, I believe you. You're 2-2. I like it. What is everyone's record through 4 questions? We got about 9 more to go. Straight up. Welcome to the chat, everybody. Thank you for joining. If you're new, you can go support us on the YouTube and the Twitter down below. You guys already know what it is, Rick T Podcast. Go follow us on all social media platforms. We get it popping. We funny on there. We be clowning players. We support a lot of players. And we question a lot of podcasters and announcers and stuff like that. So we want to pick people's minds and stuff and see what they think. Just waiting for Tony to come back. 2-2. I like it. So we got 2-2 and 2-2. I like it. This is close. It's coming down to the wire. Just waiting for Tony to come back and we'll go on to question 5. I actually like this one. A lot of you should know it, but I bet a lot of you won't. There we go. My boy is back, bruh. We're going to just get right on to question 5. Chat, question 5, and Tony, question 5. Which of these players have not won an MVP award? Which of these players have not won an MVP award? Is it Matt Ryan, Cam Newton, Aaron Rodgers, or Drew Brees? Is it A, Matt Ryan, B, Cam Newton, C, Aaron Rodgers, or D, Drew Brees? You guys go ahead and answer that. Tony, which quarterback or which player have not won an MVP award? Which one do you think it is?
Fuck, man. I feel like this is a trick question.
3 of these players have won an MVP since we've been alive. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Or since we've been into football.
So I'm gonna go out on a limb because I think this is kind of a trick question. Because I want to say Matt Ryan, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna say Drew Brees.
Okay, Drew Brees. Chat is actually went crazy. They answered this one really fucking fast. I like it, chat. Don't even got to go on a little 30-second break. We can get right into it. Which of these players have not won an MVP award? Tony says Drew Brees. Let's get right into the chat. Jay says Drew. And you know Jay's the Drew expert. Blake said that guy. He's right, Drew. New York Jesse says Drew. Big Blue Jay said Drew. Jay Money Time said Matt Ryan. And I think he changed his answer to Matt Ryan. To answer that question, which of these players have not won an MVP award? The answer is Drew Brees. You guys have it on point. Matt Ryan has won an MVP award. Cam Newton has won an MVP award. You guys all know that. Aaron Rodgers has won an MVP award earlier when everyone was a little younger. But Drew Brees, he's won the Walter Payton Man of the Year award. He's won a Super Bowl, but he has not won an MVP award, which is kind of a Russell Wilson snub. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of these players that should have already won this award, but have not. But great job, chat. Keep your guys' records. Keep them at the end of this. We'll go ahead and tally them up. But good answer on that, Tony. I like that. I like that you went out on a limb and guess true. Question number 6, everybody. Let's get it going. How many Super Bowls have gone into overtime? Is it 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4? So it's 0 through 4. How many Super Bowls have gone into overtime? So, Tony, what do you think this answer is?
I'm gonna go with 2.
You think it's 2?
Yeah.
2 straight up. Chat. How many Super Bowls have gone into overtime? 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4. You guys have 30 seconds. And answer one time, Jesse. One time. Don't be switching your answers. I'm tired of the switches. Oh, shit. Time. The question was, how many Super Bowls have gone into overtime? It was 0 through 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4. Tony said 2. Let's go ahead and get right into the chat. Little J6 says 4. New York Jesse, I could say this one is your answer, but I'll go ahead and say your real answer. He said 1. Big Blue Jay said 1. Blake said 1. J Money Time said 3. And Big Blue Jay said the question of, or the answer really to it all, Tom Brady. The answer to that question is 1. If you guessed one time, you were right. It was when Tom Brady went to overtime. That's a bad man. I think we were live. I think we were fucking watching that one day too. I'm pretty sure we were watching that shit like, oh my God, Super Bowl in overtime. And it was a trash Super Bowl too. I'm pretty sure it was doo-doo. It was boring as fuck. But keep your guys' tally them up. Keep your guys' record.
Jesse answered once. That was his score.
Oh, okay. 3 and 2. Okay, I see you. My bad, Jesse. That's on me completely then. I completely apologize to you. But let's get right into question number 7. We're about halfway done. We got 13 questions, so we are at the halfway mark. Let's get right into question number 7. Chat and Tony. Yep, the Atlanta game. It was good. I didn't think it was good. Atlanta looked like shit that whole fucking game. All up 28-3 and then lose it. They're fucking doo-doo. Straight up. Yeah. Big Blue Jay 92 said the Atlanta game. I just want to clarify that for everybody who was saying it. It wasn't just coming out of my ass. Atlanta Super Bowl was nuts. I didn't like it. It was boo-boo. Tom Brady, Matt Ryan. It is what it is. People have their personal opinions. But let's get right into question number 7. Chat and Tony. Question number 7. What NFL team has yet to win a Super Bowl? Is it A, Washington football team, B, the Minnesota Vikings, C, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, or D, the LA Rams? And you guys got to know this one. Again, the question is, what NFL team has yet to win a Super Bowl? Is it the A, Washington football team, B, Minnesota Vikings, C, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, or D, the LA Rams? So, Tony, who do you think this one is?
So, clarifying question: do the LA Rams count as the St. Louis Rams?
Yes, same difference. Oh shit!
I'm a fuck.
It's tough.
What was the?
You want to know the teams again?
Yeah.
So, what NFL team is yet to win a Super Bowl? Was it A, Washington football team, B, Minnesota Vikings, C, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, or D, LA Rams?
I know the Buccaneers have won one.
I think with the Raiders coach, John Gruden.
Yeah.
There is a
man.
few, Jason. That is the right answer. There's a few, but out of those teams, which team hasn't won the Super Bowl? Because I could have put the Browns. You know what I'm saying? The Browns have never won a Super Bowl, but I'm just saying, out of those teams,
I'm gonna go Vikings.
You gonna go to the Minnesota Vikings? Chat.
All right, never mind. Yeah,
Chat.
Vikings.
What team is yet to win a Super Bowl? A, Washington football team. B, Minnesota Vikings. C, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, or D, LA Rams. You guys have about 15 seconds to talk amongst yourselves. Time. The question was, which team has yet to win a Super Bowl? Was it the A, Washington football team, B, Minnesota Vikings, C, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, or D, LA Rams? Let's read the chat. Tony thinks it was the Minnesota Vikings. Justin says C, which was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I just said they won one with y'all, with your coach. They won one with your coach. Big Blue Jay said there was a few. There was a lot who have it. I know. I just clarified that. Lil J6 said Washington football team. Blake said the Vikings. Big Blue Jay said the Vikings. And New York Jesse said the Vikings. The correct answer for that is the Minnesota Vikings. They have not yet won a Super Bowl. They are one of, I think, about 5 or 4 or 5 teams that have never went, or maybe 3 or 4 teams that have never went and won one. But out of those teams, that is a team that has never went and won one. It's kind of depressing because they have some talent and they've had some talent for a while. But fuck, Justin said, "Fuck, I thought C was Minnesota." You should start doing like everyone else and clarifying it, cuz you got to clarify it. Minnesota. You don't know how to spell Minnesota? I'm just fucking with you. Jalen is 3 and 4. Like I said, keep you guys' tallies. And since we're halfway through, go ahead and drop your guys' records in the chat right now before we get on to this next question. Tony, what are you?
Fuck, I don't know. I didn't know I was like part of the score.
You don't have to. Honestly, it was more for the chat than anybody.
Yeah.
Jalen, Lil J6 is 3 and 4. Blake is 4 and 2. Really? How the fuck is that? If Jalen's at 7. 4 and 2, 4. Oh, Jalen, maybe you're high, bruh. So Blake's at 4 and 2. Justin's at 2 and 4. New York Jesse is at 4 and 2. Big Blue Jay is at 4 and 2 as well. So you must be at. Oh, yeah, maybe. No, it can't be. Jalen, you're 1 off.
I'm done. What the fuck?
I was like, what the hell? I'm all confused. Jalen, I think you might be 3 and 3.
Yeah, take one off the loss column for him.
Yeah, I think you might be 3 and 3. So we'll take a loss off yours. You're 3 and 3 instead of 3 and 4. That's what we'll do with that. So 3 and 3, 4 and 2, 2 and 4, 4 and 2, and 4 and 2. So that's what we'll do with it. Question number 8. And I like this one. Who's the youngest player to be named the NFL MVP? A lot of people know this, but we'll go ahead and go past it. Joe Namath, Tom Brady, Big Ben, Aaron Rodgers, or other. Who is the youngest player to be named NFL MVP? Is it Joe Namath, Tom Brady, Big Ben, Aaron Rodgers, or other? Tony, who do you think it is, bro?
So my answer is other. Do I name the person?
Let me clarify that, actually. Who's the youngest player to be named Super Bowl MVP? I'm sorry about that, chat. I'm completely sorry about that, chat. Who's the youngest player to be named Super Bowl MVP? Because Jason is, right? This boy said Lamar. I think Lamar is the youngest.
Yeah, Lamar's the youngest MVP.
Yeah. Okay, so who was the youngest player to win Super Bowl MVP? Sorry. Joe Namath, Tom Brady, Big Ben, Aaron Rodgers, or other.
It's still other.
Yeah, it is. I feel like people in this generation and time should probably know who it is. Happened recently. I'm gonna go ahead and just tell everyone the answer. This question, you guys can have this one in your dub column. This was a stupid question. Should have never put this on there. But the answer is other. It's Pat Mahomes. Everyone knew that. Pat, other motherfucker. It is what it is. Let's go on to question 9. You guys mark that up in your win tally or win category. And let's get it cracking. Tony, chat, question number 9. What team has both won and lost the Super Bowl to Tom Brady? Is it A, the New York Giants, B, the LA Rams, C, Carolina Panthers, or D, Philadelphia Eagles?
I'm going with the Giants.
Okay. Tony says it's the Giants. Again, chat. What team has both won and lost the Super Bowl to Tom Brady? The LA Rams, the New York Giants, the Carolina Panthers, or the Philadelphia Eagles? I'll let you guys go ahead and talk amongst yourselves for about 30 seconds. Go crazy. Time. Let's get right into it. What team has both won and lost the Super Bowl to Tom Brady? Was it the Giants, the Rams, the Panthers, or the Eagles? Tony said it was the Giants. Jason is probably going crazy in the chat. I'll tell you right now, it's not the Giants. He said, LOL, Tony, what the hell? Big Blue J 92 said Eagles. Lil J6 said Eagles. J Money Time said the Eagles. New York Jesse said the Eagles. And Blake said the Giants. Big Blue J said Eli is Brady's daddy. That's true. That's why I put that answer in there, because you would think they played so much like in the playoffs in the Super Bowl. Eli has never lost to Brady in the playoffs, I don't believe. Go ahead and check me if I'm wrong, Giants fans, but I don't think Eli has ever dropped the ball to Brady. Eli, dead ass, is Brady's daddy, bro. That was one person, him and Nick Foles for the Eagles. He can't fucking touch those two. I don't know what it is. He can't touch them, but it is the Eagles. Mark that in your guys' win category if you guys won that one. Tony, if you guys are like Tony and lost that one, mark it in your L's category. Ain't no shame. These are some tough questions. It is what it is, man. So let's get right into question 10, man. And if one of you guys gets this fucking wrong, I might hop off the podcast. Just letting you guys know this straight up right now. Question number 10, chat and Tony. Where is the Pro Football Hall of Fame located? Is it New York, New York? Is it Green Bay, Wisconsin? Is it Canton, Ohio? Or is it Nashville, Tennessee? Tony, go ahead and answer that straight up.
I've already been there.
You've been there?
I've been to the Hall of Fame. I've seen all of it.
Wow.
Seen all of it.
Wow.
Yes, sir. So, I'm going to have to go with New York. No, I'm just kidding.
I was like,
it's Canton, Ohio.
Canton, Ohio, straight up. Chat, I'm not going to give you guys any answer or time to answer this one because you guys should have already had this one. If you're going to answer anything else, go in your closet, grab a motherfucking belt, tie it. No, I'm just playing. I'm not going to get that deep. But straight up, if you guys got this one wrong, you guys need to watch more football. You guys need to definitely
Jay Money Time.
Yeah, I hope you're playing, Justin. You've been to Nashville, old country-headed ass. He's like, I went to the Elvis Presley house. I brought you a license plate. I was like, oh, my nigga, yeah. Straight up. Big Blue J 92 says Canton, Ohio. Jalen says Canton, Ohio. Justin, please change your answer in the chat. Please just type Canton. Blake says Canton, Ohio. New York Jesse 8 never answered. So if you want to go ahead and type that in the chat, I will give it to you because that was an easy one. We'll get into question number 11 straight up right now. Who holds the career record for most TD passes by a tight end? And this is a good one because not a lot of people know a lot of information about tight ends. So question again, who holds the career record for most touchdown passes by a tight end? Is it A, Rob Gronkowski, B, Shannon Sharp, C, Tony Gonzalez, or D, Antonio Gates? Tony, who do you think it is?
Just because this was my idol growing up, even though it's probably wrong, but I'm going to go with Antonio Gates.
A, Gates. Fun fact for you. The high school that my mom went to and the junior high that I went to, Vincent Jackson went to. And he's actually a cousin of my friend Jason Tafoya's or whatever. So he went to Widefield. Yeah, like he went to Widefield, went to Sproul, which is like the junior high I went to, which is the high school that I played all my football games at or whatever. And he lived in Colorado Springs, like that's where he's from, obviously. And he used to bring fucking Antonio Gates all the time, like down for vacation in Colorado. And people used to see him all the time in like Walmart by my house and like take pictures of him and shit. And I used to be like, oh my God, is that Antonio Gates? Damn, he's fat. Dude, he's big as hell.
Blake asked the question.
What was the question? Again, the question was, who holds the career record for most touchdown passes by a tight end? Is it Rob Gronkowski, Shannon Sharp, Tony Gonzalez, or Antonio Gates? Tony says Antonio Gates because he was an idol growing up. Chat, go ahead and put your question or answers in the chat. I'll give you 30 seconds. Time. The question was for the trivia. Who holds the career record for most touchdown passes by a tight end? Was it Rob Gronkowski, Shannon Sharp, Tony Gonzalez, or Antonio Gates? Tony says Antonio Gates. Let's get right to the chat. And by the way, Jason says he's got a license plate from Justin going to Tennessee too. I'm fucking weak. Lil J6 in the chat says Gates. J Money Time says Gronk. Blake says Gates. Big Blue Jay says Rob Gronkowski. New York Jesse says Gronk. And Tony says, chat, don't listen to me. I don't know shit. Straight up. So the question was, who holds the career record for most touchdown passes by a tight end? The answer is, drum roll, please, Antonio Gates. You were right, Tony. And everyone who said Antonio Gates in the chat was right. That boy was legendary. He played for a long time. I thought it was Tony Gonzalez when I answered the question. I don't know why you guys were thinking it was Gronk. But hey, if you guys got that one right, mark it up in your win category. If you got that wrong, hold this L. Straight up. Straight up, Tony. Go ahead and hold this W.
I mean W.
I'm like,
I mean W.
Straight up, bro. On God. Question number 12. 2 questions left. 12 and 13 are our last questions of trivia. Let me read chat real quick. Wrong. L. Straight up. Jesse said L. Straight up. You guys took that L. Don't know why you guys guessed Gronk, but hey, everyone has their own personal guesses, but you guys were just wrong. It's not a fact. It was an opinion. Let's get right into question number 12. Tony in chat. What team went to 4 straight NFL Super Bowls without winning not one of them? Was it the Buffalo Bills, the Houston Oilers, the Arizona Cardinals, or the St. Louis Rams? Again, the question was, what team went to 4 straight NFL Super Bowls without winning not one? Was it the Buffalo Bills, the Houston Oilers, the Arizona Cardinals, or the St. Louis Rams? Tony, what do you think on this one?
I want to say Rams, but I'm not gonna. Oh, I'm sorry, Grandpa. I'm going with the Bills.
This man said, I'm sorry, Grandpa. I'm weak. Again, the question is, what team went to 4 straight NFL Super Bowls without winning one? Was it the Buffalo Bills, Houston Oilers, Arizona Cardinals, or the St. Louis Rams? Chat, I will give you 30 seconds to answer. Time! The question was, what team went to 4 straight NFL Super Bowls without winning one? The Buffalo Bills, the Houston Oilers, the Arizona Cardinals, or the St. Louis Rams? Tony said, sorry, Grandpa. The Buffalo Bills. Let's read the chat real quick. Lil J6 says, Bills. New York Jesse says, Bills. Big Blue J92 says, Bills. J Money Time says, Rams. Blake says, Bills. Sorry, Grampy. Straight up, bro. The answer to that question is the Buffalo Bills. They had a rough career. I feel like that team has just been through some rough shit. You know what I
We
mean?
just lost a viewer. It was my grandpa.
He was like, I'm out of here. Fuck you. He's like, fuck you, Tony, I'm out. Straight up. On God, bro. But yes, it was the Buffalo Bills. Ladies and gentlemen, we are down to the last question of the Rick T podcast chat trivia. And I hope
Answer this question with your score.
Please answer this question with your score, and we'll go ahead and tally it on either as wrong one. Either as a win or a loss, and we'll go ahead and see who has won or tied for the Rick T Mafia point. So question number 13, and it is the final question. A lot of you may know this, a lot of you may not. What NFL team drafted Phillip Rivers? Was it A, the Indianapolis Colts, B, the San Diego Chargers, C, the New York Giants, or D, the San Francisco 49ers? The question again, question 13, and the final question of the night for the Rick T podcast chat trivia is, what NFL team drafted Phillip Rivers? Was it A, the Indianapolis Colts, B, the San Diego Chargers, B, the San Diego Chargers, C, the New York Giants, or D, the San Francisco 49ers? Tony, who do you think it was?
Damn, bro. I know this one too.
Don't be reading chat.
I'm not.
Was it the Colts, the San Diego Chargers, the
It's
Giants,
gotta be the Colts. It's
or
gotta
the
be the
49ers? You think he went back to his hometown?
Yeah.
All right, Tony says the Colts. Chat, I don't even need to give y'all no fucking time. Y'all was on this one straight up. Before I get to the answers, Blake is 8-3. New York Jesse is 8-3, and no one else knows how to listen to Tony in the chat. So that's the only scores that we got. Straight up. But Big Blue Jay 92 said Giants, baby. Blue Jay 6
dude,
says
it was.
Giants.
It was because
New York
Eli
Jesse
was dogging
says
on the
Giants.
Chargers. God, I knew
He
that.
said, don't remember my score. Shit, fuck it, Jason. You already have a t-shirt on the way, so you don't need to win this. And Blake said Giants. The right answer, wait, Justin said, I think Justin, oh yeah, J Money Time said Colts.
No, it was the Giants because there was that trade.
Eli said, fuck the Chargers. Even Jay said it.
Fuck.
Wow, the answer to that is the New York Giants. They did do a nice little trade with Phillip Rivers and I believe it was Eli. I believe it was
Yeah,
that
it was Eli because Eli came into the NFL and was like, "Fuck this,
Yeah, he's
I'm
like,
not
I'm not
doing
going
it.
there. I ain't going there. Fuck that. Trade me straight up. Blake went 9-3. New York Jesse ended 9-3. Go ahead and drop your rest of you guys' scores if you remember them. If not, I guess you guys just had a fun time answering questions and you guys just love the Rick T podcast chat.
Any tiebreaker can be won by guessing my birthday.
Wow. Wow. Let's go ahead and get this. All I know is that I won. Jalen, they went 9-3. Last time I checked,
he was close.
Damn,
he was
on
fucking close, bro. He was close.
Jalen's a stalker. Jalen's a stalker. Straight up, bro. But thank you guys for playing chat trivia. Straight up, it was fucking beautiful. Again, welcome to chat, everyone. Thank you for joining. If you're new, you can go support us on the YouTube and Twitter page down below. Go ahead and shoot over there, follow and subscribe. We be getting lit. Justin's 2-11. He really did go 2-11. Justin was horrible. Justin was fucking horrible. No, Tony went 0-13. No, I think you might have went like 3-10, like Justin. It was close. Who's the winner? I think it's a tiebreaker between you and Blake, to be real. Because I know Jason did pretty good, but he didn't remember his score. Justin did 2-11. Tony did like 3-10-ish, 4-9-ish. And Jalen was 3-3 through 6 questions. So I know for damn sure he did not finish 9-3. There's no way. I would put money on it. But I'm going to go back. I'm going to rewatch the podcast later on, and I'll go ahead and let you guys know who the winner is. But for right now, I believe it's between New York Jesse 8 and Blake Trevino at 9-3. I think that's who it ended up being. So who gets the free shirt if we tied? My thing is you guys got to get 2 Rick T Mafia points to win a free shirt. And if you win this, you only get 1 point. So you're going to have to win the next trivia that we have. We're going to start doing this every show, like I said. So just keep tuning in every week. Winning these trivias, you get 2 Rick T Mafia points. You're halfway there after winning this one. You get a free shirt or a free giveaway item. So definitely tune into the next show. Weeks upon weeks coming and rack them Mafia points up straight up. But that is the end of basically episode 28 in the chat trivia. I do want to give a shout out to Alexander's Angels. Here at the Rick T Podcast, we choose Alexander's Angels. You already know what the fuck it is. Alexander's Angels is an organization that helps raise awareness and acceptance to people with Down syndrome. So we here at the Rick T Podcast are 100% with and fully support Alexander's Angels, man. So shoot over to their website. Send us some images of you guys getting involved, you guys donating. Cross out the number amount, please. We do not want to know how much you guys donated. It could be from a penny to $100. I don't care. We just want to know that you guys shot over to the website, got involved, and who knows, you guys might win or a giveaway item from Jello just out of that, because this is what he's really big on, is this Alexander's Angels stuff. He actually knows the owner of it. We're supposed to get her here on the podcast here soon, so we'll figure that out and see what we can get popping with Alexander's Angels. So definitely shout out to Alexander's Angels. Shoot over to the website and see how you can get involved, whether it's donating or doing the walks or, just maybe writing just a nice ass letter to them. Straight up. Shout out to YouTube, especially for all of our videos and images and stuff that we used tonight. It was all presented to you guys by YouTube. Straight up. They got it popping. Thank you, YouTube, for helping us here over at the Rick T Podcast show and promote NFL, NBA, and just all kinds of sports highlights, incoming news, and much more. What you guys see here at the Rick T Podcast with the videos and images are all brought to you guys by YouTube, like I said. So shout out to YouTube. This is not copyrighted. We don't take nothing from ESPN or anything like that. We take straight clips from YouTube. So it's legal straight up like that. Also, and this is a new one, shout out to XALO Xylo Graphic Designing Company. We here at the Rick T Podcast Shit, let me change that. We here at the Rick T Podcast have a very special announcement. Tony, Jello, myself, and everybody on the Rick T Podcast team would like to welcome Xylo Graphic Design Company to the team. Xylo Graphic Design Company is a graphic design group that makes custom images and videos for shows, bands, and podcasts like ourselves to improve the quality of work and bring whatever subjects to the next level. So let's give a warm round of applause and big welcoming to the one and only Xylo Graphic Design Company. We are proud and excited to welcome you aboard. Definitely go shoot them over on Instagram at XyloGFX and check out his work and outside work on this show. You know what I mean? He does a bunch of edits. He does a bunch of custom images. He gets it popping. So definitely shoot over to the Instagram and see what he can do for you guys. He's definitely trying to get his work out there. So shoot over and hit him up and maybe he'll do a nice little graphic for you guys. But anyway, shout out to our Xylo. Welcome to the team, brother. We love having you here. He is new, so let's give him a round of applause, everybody, straight up. Welcome. Welcome. Straight up, man. But thank you to everybody who tuned in to the Rick T Podcast, episode 28. We are live every Wednesday and Saturday night at 10:30 p.m. Eastern, 8:30 p.m. Mountain Time until the weekend of the Super Bowl. After the Super Bowl Sunday, in 2 weeks, we are moving to one show a week on Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. to try to make life easier for us and for our fans. One show a week will give us more of a chance to get information to talk about through the show. And with more information through the show means a longer show for you guys. So definitely follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and also follow and subscribe to our YouTube and Twitch to keep updated with all the Rick T Podcast changes, man. I'm going to need you guys to go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube and Twitch. If you guys have Amazon Prime or whatever, you guys can subscribe to my Twitch, and it won't cost you guys anything for about 3 months. So definitely shoot over to our Instagram, stuff like that, and subscribe, like, follow, everything. Get involved with the Rick T Podcast on all social media platforms. We love it. I know you guys would love it. So shoot over there. We keep all the information out there. Glad to be here on the team, New York Jesse said, which is part of the graphic designing team. Shout out to New York Jesse. Welcome aboard, man. Thank you for being a part of it, brother. Straight up. And those are our YouTube and Twitter links right below. Definitely shoot over there. Follow us, like, subscribe, retweet, fave. I don't care what you guys do, but definitely just get involved. I'm not charging anything for edits as of right now. I will be seeing some come get an edit while it's still free. Hit me up if you can't find his Instagram. We just posted on something on the Rick T Podcast Instagram promoting him and shouting him out and stuff like that. So just shoot over to our Instagram and hit him up with a DM and see what he can do for you with all the edits and stuff like that. Definitely do it. It could be a part of your guys' Twitch streaming, YouTube pages, gaming pictures, anything like that. So shoot over to him, see what he can do for you. But that was the Rick T Podcast, episode 28. Tony, do you have anything else to say before we bounce the hell out of here, brother?
No, sir. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Sorry we don't have Jello. He'll get it together. We'll make things happen. Thank you, guys.
Hopefully he'll get it together. It's been a couple weeks with Jello. He was supposed to have the Wi-Fi man come for Christmas. He never showed up, and he's still waiting on him. So we'll see what we can do for Jello to get his Wi-Fi fixed and continue to have him on the podcast. Lord knows we missed him tonight. We did our thing still, though. That's what we do. It is what it is, though. Thank you guys for tuning in to episode 28 of the Rick T Podcast. We will be back Saturday at 8:30 p.m. There is no game, so we'll probably be talking about the Pro Bowl, stuff like that, other sports. Maybe it might be time for mine and Tony's highlight video podcast. Who knows? We'll talk to our manager about it and we'll get it popping. But thank you guys for tuning in to episode 28 of the Rick T Podcast. See you guys Saturday for episode 29. We out of here. Peace.
I feel kind of fine standing next to you. Baby girl, how do I let you my do right? Would you tell me the truth? Stay with me and love me through the night. Endlessly, I'ma keep on rolling chains and I'm making love to you. Hold me close and let me squeeze you tight through the night. Baby girl, how do I let you my do right? Would you tell me the truth? Do you like my do it? Watch me go zoom, zoom. Baby girl, I wanna give my do it. Would you like to stay with me and love me through the night? Endlessly. I just wanna know how you feel. Tell me if I'm doing it right. I may be covered in candy, but I still smell good. Baby, let me know how to ride like in my do.